Phew. Hey everybody, we're back in the afternoon. Today is Monday. So I had some herbs drying out, and I still have more than this, but I wanted to go ahead and let's kind of blend them up and get them, kind of in our containers, because I have to pull the rest of my rest of my basil from outside and get that drying also. So today, I guess we're going to work on some inside stuff for a little while, since we did some morning stuff earlier in the other video I did. So we're going to try to do some inside stuff at the moment. So right now I'm going to try to pull this right here is cilantro. So what this is kind of in a gray area for me. I think I over dried the cilantro, because I tried to taste it because I wasn't sure exactly what it was, and it doesn't really taste like cilantro. And I don't have very much of it, which is okay, because the heat beat me to it, but that's fine. So we're just gonna, I'm not even gonna try to like blend this in my Ninja blender or nothing. I'm just gonna take it off of here and put it in a jar. But for whatever reason, it lost flavor, so I think I might have over dried it. Not sure if that's possible, but who knows. And if y'all hear squeaking in the background, Rocky's playing with his toys. Everybody's inside today doing inside stuff, because it is super hot today. I went and checked on the rabbits earlier and had to give them their water bottles and stuff already. I'm going to keep an eye on them just in case if I had to move them back in the house again. Okay, so this looks like a bunch of stems. I think I'm going to actually put this in here. So we can always put that in like soups and stuff. I was hoping I would have like saved a bunch more of this, but I did no such thing. Actually, you know what? I think I am going to try to blend that up a little bit. Just a little bit. Try to blend it a little bit. Some kind of little ladybug looking on there. Alright, let's just give her a quick chop in the Ninja. We don't want it to be powders. Ooh, I didn't get very much out of that, did I? Probably might not have should have done that. That's okay. There's always next year to add to it. So that's all the cilantro I got. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Let's get these twigs out of here. And next, we're going to do the parsley. Now, I'm not a big parsley fan, but we're going to I dried some out anyways, because I tried it whenever it wasn't dried out and I did not like it at all. For whatever reason, I bought a parsley plant thinking I was going to like parsley, and I did not like it. So we're technically going to do the same thing all over again. And some of this is drier than others, which is fine. Whoa. Alright, let's see here. Let's see if we can just kind of... tend to get a lot of stems, apparently, whenever you dry stuff like this. And it's so funny how parsley and cilantro kind of look the same. Taste very different, though, I'll tell you that. This is very tedious. But if you're ever trying to dry herbs, I guess this is one way you could do it. I have a little drying rack. I just don't know exactly where I put it. That's why I didn't put any of this on there. So it's around here somewhere amongst a million other things that I probably lost. which that's fine. It'll show up again eventually. Okay, I think I'm done with that bunch. Let's try this bunch here. This is one of the first ones I had put in there to dry. Get some of those stems out of there. If anybody's got a better way of doing this, y'all let me know, please. I'm new on doing herbs, so. And I guess you could chop it up with the sticks, but I don't know if I'd really want to chop it up with, I mean, I did the cilantro that way, but I don't know. My refrigerator's acting crazy. These might not have been done all the way. Who knows? Who knows, guys? I guess I could have clipped all that off and it's nice to have some fresh herbs whenever you're making soups and stuff. Might go ahead and throw that in the little blender and see what we can get out of that. Hopefully it's not. Get some of these stems out of here. Actually, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to leave it just like that. Should have got my canning jar funnel. I'm going to have to find a label and label all this stuff. Okay, so at least there's that. Parsley, cilantro. It's actually really neat. Okay, so I'm going to go get some sage. Hopefully the sage is ready. I got mint in here too. I just found some more parsley too. I think I'm just going to do the parsley for now. But I will bring the sage, because that's been there for a while. Watch out, Rocky. Okay, so 3 little bundles of sage, and then I found another parsley. So let's go ahead and do the parsley, and then we'll work on that sage. That sage smells really good. Whoa, stuff just flew everywhere. There we go. Pretty sure I dried this out too much. I think I'm going to go outside and I'm going to pick some of my fig leaves, because you can make teas out of the fig leaves also. So I think I'm going to go outside and pick some of those also and get those drying when I go and pick the rest of my basil. Well, shoot, come on. Yeah, alright, so we're going to stick this down in there. Pull out any stems we kind of see, I guess. Get down in there. All right. Well, at least we got us quite a bit of parsley. Okay. Let's scoot all that mess that way. Now we're going to work on our wonderful looking sage here. And this, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. If I'm just going to sit here and pick this off. Wow, that's very tedious with this. And I still have sage out there too that I probably need to go ahead and try to harvest some more off of it and get another round going here. Whoa! Whoa, that's easy. Okay. Easier than the parsley and the cilantro. Nice. We can just put that in a jar just like that. Yay. Oof. Okay, let me go ahead and stick this down in this jar. And I'm going to put a couple of silica packs down in these. I just need to find my silica packs. Okay, there we go. I think you can also store these, you guys, in the what are they called? Mylar bags or something like that. Mylar bags. I think they're called Mylar bags. I think you can actually store them in that too. I think that makes it last a little longer. Well, I guess my ice maker in there is making ice. Knows I'm going to need it later because it's so hot. All right, one last sage. And I have mint in there also. Those are big plants. I would like to use the mint for my tea. Kind of like the fig leaves. You can dry them and use them for tea. These are easy to pull off. I like that. Okay. Stick this down in the jar. And I'm sure you can blend this up too. To have like powder sage instead of just full leaf sage. Makes it into a pretty little jar, doesn't it? Oh, what is up with this lid? I'm not going to use that lid. Alright, let's see. Whoops. Scoot all this nonsense that way. And I'm going to go and get the... What did I say was next? The mint. So this right here, guys, is 3 different types of mint. It's spearmint, regular mint, and then the other one is like an orange mint. But I'm not going to fiddle with separating them out. I'm just going to crumble them and put them in. I'm probably going to get a big jar for this. Let me see if I can reach that. Probably not. Oh, okay, so I'm going to try to put it in this jar here. And this big one. Now I'm sure this is fixing to make a big mess. And it smells great. It smells so good. Wish I could smell that. Let me push this way. I don't want to mix in my mint with that stuff. End up with parsley tea or something. So this, I'm literally just going to crumble it off. And I will get my canning funnel probably for this. Now I can always put this in the Ninja and make it smaller, but I think I want to keep it a little bit bigger, especially for my teas. Maybe it'll give it, you know, more flavor out of it if it's in bigger petals. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not going to worry about fiddling with all the extra littleness. This one is the orange one. Holy mackerel, that smells good. Man, that smells so good. This one isn't coming off like that other one. I wonder if I need to go the other direction. Yep. Let's see. Well, no, I can go down this way too. Them stems are hard. It's funny because you grow this great big plant outside, and then whenever you dry it, it comes to be very little bit of what you get off of it. That's okay. Just certain things I need to get done before I'm not able to stand on my foot. And this has been on my mind for a while. Okay. Stuff everywhere. Probably take out these where it was drying too long, I guess. Or I pulled it off of the plant like that. Who knows at this point? Let's see. That's not mint. That's basil. That would not have been good. That would not have been a good tea. Basil and mint in there? I don't know if that would have been good, y'all. Almost messed up. I'm glad I smelled that because it smelled weird, and I was like, "Wait a minute, that's not mint." Lord have mercy, I almost messed up. Okay, let's see. All right. So now we got our mint. I'm gonna have to find me some more lids. Rocky, be quiet. Here's the outside dog barking. All right. Let's not mix that up with that. Okay, now let's push all of our mint that way and start on our basil. Actually, I'm gonna go look at what he's barking at. I think it was the male lady he was barking at. Oh, where'd that? There it is. Okay. Whoops. Froggy, you're fine. Just a male lady. Rocky, you're fine. Okay, well, that wasn't a whole lot of basil on that little plant. I've already done this before with the basil already, so I have plenty in the cupboard of basil. And this one, we're going to do the same. We're just going to leave it in full tact here and just put it down in our jars. I just thought I'd bring y'all along today for something different. Yay. So, whenever I find my silica packs, I'll put my silica packs down in there. And that way they don't get any moisture in there. But this is what we ended up with, guys. We got cilantro, parsley, sage, mint, and then basil. Not bad for a little haul from our summer garden here. Something new on the homestead. There's always something going on. So, guys, like and subscribe. Hit the notification button. God bless, and we'll see y'all in the next one.